Here's my hair. Okay, so that is going live stream in 5, 4, 3. Hi guys, how's it going? Okay, this view looks weird. Hold on, I gotta fix it. I don't like it. Gallery, that's what I want. All right. Happy Tech Tuesday. Woohoo! I love this day. Did you press that, Joanne?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. I love this day because especially when people come to teach things because then I also get to learn just like you guys. So um Lani is here. She's on my team here in Las Vegas. She's amazing and she knows all about Google local service ads and she's been running them a while. They're working really well. So she's going to actually tell you guys how she's doing it. Hi, Lani.
Hi. All right,
Hi.
let me share my screen. First of all, I just want to say, so I started this the end of February last year, and so but till the end of May, I should have 22 deals closed from this. And I can't say who wouldn't want that, right? All right.
Absolutely.
Where is
Right.
that? Uh-oh. Did that share?
I see trees. It's just
I
that's
don't like what.
funny.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
Okay, and then just real quick, Lani wanted to let everybody know if you have questions, please raise your virtual hand because as she starts going through this process, there's no way to go back. So raise your hand if you have a question about where she's at right now. You know what I mean? And then she'll answer those.
So if you want to follow along and actually do it at the same time, I think, Joanna, did you put that link in the chat?
Yes.
Okay, so click on there, and that is your Google local service ads. And if you don't know what Google local service ads, it's where you Google like realtor near me or realtor in Las Vegas, realtor in Nevada, like whatever you do. Then the first, it used to be 2 or 3, but now there's like a whole stream of them. But they'll have a Google check mark that say, like here, I'll just actually. So anything. Okay, so it doesn't look like any of these are popping up, but usually they'll have like these ones are all paid. These are Google local service ads. And so are these. It actually looks like my name actually, I don't know what that is. But anyways, oh my gosh, I can't see my tabs because of the sharing the screens. Okay, so right here, if you click on this link, and this looks wrong too. Okay, there we go. Okay, right here, you want to either sign or get started. I always like to just get started to see if I have any accounts. So we're going to earn our badge of trust. And this one gives you this check mark, which is people like that because then it shows you're verified and they trust you more, even with just a check mark. But hit continue on here, put your state right here. I'm in Nevada. And I actually, so when it comes to zip code, put where your office is because they're going to match that. And if you put your home address, you can try it. I would have way rather had my home address just because there's going to be less realtors out there where everyone in our company is going to have the same zip code. But so put the zip code that is going to match where your office is. Your job description, we are real estate. And this works if any of you guys have like businesses or anything, you can create accounts for this too. So it shows, and this is why I always say just go get started because it shows that I already have an account. But because I'm teaching you, I'm going to go to create a new account. Because you can have multiple accounts, and actually that was a strategy one of my coaches had, was to have a ton of them, so your name would keep popping up, even though you were just different pictures or different, a little bit different things. Okay, so what this does, appear in top results, only pay for calls and messages people send, and build your local reputation. So it's different than Facebook ads or YouTube ads because you're not just paying money and your ad goes out there. You're actually only getting paid when someone clicks on it and calls you or leaves you a message. Okay, business details. So your business name has to match your license name. And when I first started this last March, I was Lani Belcher slash the Las Vegas or realtor in Las Vegas. And I got so much more business. And Google every once in a while does a little check. And of course, that's not my business name. So they changed it back to Lani Belcher. And I can tell you it stopped dramatically. So just try to match it with your Google business name. Parent business, I think I leave that blank. Yeah.
So
Business phone
is
number.
your Google business name, is your Google business name Lani Belcher or is it Lani Belcher Las Vegas Realtor or whatever?
No, so it has to match like if I go, so when you're doing this, pop up your Google My Business because
Mhm.
whatever that is, why would I click on it? Oh, I guess you can see it right down here. So right here is my
Oh,
Google business name. So it has to match up. But it did have my Google business account used to be Lani Belcher, Las Vegas Realtor. And Google's really funny. If everything doesn't match up, they just get rid, like they won't verify you and you're not, what's it called? You don't get advertised.
Adrian has a question.
Yes, Lenny. Going back to exactly what you talked about, my Google business page is the Lux Dwelling Group at TTR Sotheby's. So what you're saying is, should it be my name or can I just keep that? My
So
Google business page has the name of my business.
so that's probably what you're gonna have to use. You can
Perfect.
experiment it. Just like I'm gonna create an account today that I'm really not gonna use. You can create another account with a different name and see if which one they'll accept. But Google's really, really funny because to verify you, they match it up with your license. So that's what it's supposed to match. And then they also pull the information from Google My Business. So all three of them kind of have to align.
Yeah,
And
because my of course my business name does not align with my realtor license. So that's why I was curious about that. That's why I'm asking, what should it be?
well, I would go with your Google My Business because my license is like Lani J. Belcher LLC, where that is not my Google My Business, and they've allowed it to go through.
Okay, perfect. I'll
So
try it.
match it
Thank
more
you.
importantly, yeah, more importantly with your Google My Business because they're the ones that are going to be in sync together.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, Devana?
Yeah, they when I got to where you were doing, it asked me to log in. Does yours just automatically log you in?
I guess it did. I went to create a new one. That's why, because you can
Oh, okay.
save or create a new one.
All right.
Okay, so do your so do your phone number, and I always put my website because people are going to click on you and they'll research you. Almost half of my leads, so I had 22, almost half of those are referrals from other agents because they're going to research you too. And
Awesome.
you're going to give them a cut, but hey, it's like they come pre-approved. They already kind of know what they want, and I'm not going to refuse a referral. Uh,
Right. Shay has a question real quick. Hi, Shay.
Hi.
Hi.
Um, I have four current listings in four different cities, and only one's going. It might be Vegas. I don't remember which one's actually live. And it's like the least important one to me. And the other ones have been taken off for different reasons, and I don't know why. Is it easier just to create a new one if I don't like my San Diego one has reviews, so I want to fix that one, but there's a couple other ones that don't have anything. Is it just easier to make a new like a whole new listing instead?
Are you
Like
talking
a
about
Google My
Google My
Business
Business page?
or Google Local Service ad.
Google My Business page. And
You have
maybe
four?
I have six different teams and license places, yeah. But I only have
Um,
four that I'm trying to work on, fix. San Diego,
So,
Las Vegas, Des Moines, Cedar Rapids.
okay, so I mean, whatever, you're going to use those all for all different purposes. Like you can use those for agent recruiting, you can use those for like getting clients, but you
It's
want,
mostly for clients on those. Yeah.
okay, so your Google local service ad just has to match whatever Like if you're trying to get San Diego leads, then you want it to match your San Diego page. If you're trying to get Las
Yeah,
Vegas leads, create one for the Las Vegas. Like you're going to link those ones together.
got it. You know what? I jumped in this too late, so I think I jumped in at the wrong time. I thought we were talking about how to fix your Google My Business ads. First of all, that's what I was
Now, this
talking
is
about. So,
Google
my
local
bad.
service ads. She's showing us how to run the local service ads.
All right, my bad.
Have
That's
you
perfect.
done local service ads?
I haven't, but I'm gonna do it because Will Penny said to.
Yeah. So do it.
Unless
I'm
it was
telling
you.
you. And you can link
Yeah.
each one with each Google, like all your different ones. So that's going to be great for you.
Well, just off topic, then, do you know if I can just make a new Google My Business ad, like rather than try to get them to fix the one that's like broken for some reason? They're brand new, so I don't know what they flagged it for.
I have no idea to tell you the truth.
That's okay. I'll continue to look into it.
Yeah, I
But thank you.
don't even know.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so you're gonna put your name in here for your name. Total number of professionals. So like if Wendy was gonna do this, even though she has a team, only put one. Because you only want one team lead to manage it. You're founded. That has to be the same as when you got your license. So this is my street address. I got to change this to my business license. And I know some people have them going from their home office, but it's really hard because it's not always the same on your business license and they all have to like match. Okay, is this a location that customers can visit, like a store or an office? If you don't own this office, so if you're with EXP, we do not own our offices, we put no.
Sheila, you have a question?
Yeah. When you say founded, is that when you initially got your license
Yeah,
or your
because it
renewal?
will, you know, when you got it, because it's going to show on there like 17 or whatever, 20 years of business. So you
Okay.
want to put when you first got it.
Okay.
Okay, so I've heard different things on this, but like if I put, so that like, right, just automatically went to Las Vegas. That's all it's going to cover if I put Las Vegas. We also have North Las Vegas, which is this area, and we have Henderson. And I'm guessing since that didn't light up for Las Vegas, they're calling it, my gosh, Spring Valley. So it's easier to put the county because it is going to cover way more. See like how the difference that is?
Oh, that's better.
Okay. So when I first started this, I actually started it for something else. And I'm going to zoom out. You can cover your whole state. But can I tell you, you end up paying a ton and don't get a ton of business because most, like our state has just lots of little towns with and a lot of little land. When tax time comes, everyone wants to know the value of their land, and you don't want to waste your time with that. So those are just different areas you can put your, I mean, you can put your town, but look at the difference it covered when I put my county. And you can put exclude areas, but I didn't do that. Okay, so next. Okay, so this is where we're going to verify our license, but we're going to select all. But then I don't even want to do foreclosed properties because I found I got so many investors calling. You know how we always get those like, hey, do you have a
Mhm.
coming like a, so
Yeah.
I changed that. I don't want any rentals. I don't want any property management. I don't even know what that is, but I'm gonna uncheck it. Adrian?
Yes, Lenny, before you move forward. So I work in three different states, only because they're like 5 miles one from the other. Would you suggest that I set up a Google business page for each one?
No.
Can you
Okay.
do like where you put Clark County, Nevada? Can you do like 3 different counties?
Yeah, so at like when I started this, like where's there is Nye County. So that's gonna give a little bit more.
Oh, you
Okay,
can. So just
perfect.
add in your other areas, Adrian.
Yep,
Yeah, so use the
perfect. That's
same
what I
Google
wanted to
page,
know.
add all your areas, and then there's what, Lincoln. Oh, it didn't come on there.
Thank you.
Okay, never mind on that one. But yeah, so you can do that. Okay, so the services, select what you want, what you don't want. Um, professional license. So we have to verify our license, and I sure hope. I don't have to show it so I can go forward. Okay, so on here, so it's showing that I'm closed. So just click on there. And a little trick is the more you can be open, the more Google loves you. Oh, Suma?
Yeah. Like there are three options, right? Build your reputation, only pay for calls. I don't get an option there to click. Is
Say
it
that
just
again.
to get the badge?
Where are you talking about?
Go back to the screen, second screen. Go back. Go back.
Yeah, I didn't realize I'd go back originally.
Go back.
Again?
Go back. Yeah. Still go back. Sorry.
No, that's all right. I didn't know I could go back, so this is good.
Yeah, here I don't. You are talking about you have to go for only for pay for calls, right? Where do you
Yes.
click that one? Where is
It just popped up.
automatic? Oh, thank you so much. Sorry, bothering. Okay.
That's
Okay.
all right. And it looks like everything might have disappeared.
Oh, no, it did.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, let me,
That's
no,
why
that's all
she
right.
can't go back.
But I'm doing it here.
That's all right.
Oh my God.
Just
Sorry.
kidding. That's funny.
Totally funny.
Yeah, because it's not going to take me too long. Number of professionals, one, year founded. Just change that. I think everything else will stay the same.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And another thing, when people call, you get, so I say I'm offering those services, but people still call for all different things. You get 30 seconds before Google charges you. So it's really important to be like, hey, sorry, I don't do land. Click. You can always call them back and get it, or sorry, I don't do rentals, and then hang up and then call them back, if that makes sense.
That's a good trick.
Yeah.
And well,
Oh,
trust
you
me,
want a $3 million property? Okay, hold on. Let me call you back.
well, no, if they're legit, keep them on and pay for them because Google records everything and it learns about you. So if you don't do land, it's going to learn you don't do land. If you don't do rentals, it's going to learn and not charge you.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, so on here, they're like you want to put as many hours. I actually have a phone service, so that will, because you're docked if you don't answer your phone, they won't use you as much. So I have like an answering service that answers the calls. And it's hard because I'm not the one screening them, they are, and then they transfer them over to me, and sometimes they haven't verified if they're really legit.
And so do they know the 30-second rule?
They do, but like it's a call center, so sometimes they do and sometimes they don't.
Oh,
So
no.
there's a trick to try to get this, and I think you have to like minimize my screen, but because I'm on here, I don't know how to do it. But you can minimize your screen and make sure you get up here to the 24. And actually on mine, I really was getting calls at crazy times. So I reduced it to like normal hours. Like I'm up at 5, so I'll take a call at 5 to 8 or so let me just leave this because but that's how, like if you're on your computer, that's how you get way up here. Oh, so now they're showing.
Suma, you have another question? You good? Selena.
Hey, yes, I do. Don't go back because I don't want you to have to
So
start
I,
all like clicking everything back. But where you go at the beginning and you put your email or it asks you to create an account, mine let me put my email, but then it didn't do anything else. I don't know if that's something on my end that I need to fix, but it doesn't let me sign up. So is that something that you've ever encountered?
What's
I
it
have
saying?
not.
It's just it grays out like it had that box to say next. It's either back or next, and then it's grayed out where it says next. It was blue, and then I clicked it, and now it's just. I might just go back and maybe it was a glitch.
Yeah, just
And
play with
then
it. Try creating a new account.
okay, And then my other question is, when you get a phone call connected to you, is there a specific number? Does it come out saying like Google or?
It does not. That's why I end up getting a call center because I can, when the call center calls me, I know that I gotta like try to answer or click over. When you're not with a call center, you don't know. And so like I was trying to answer every phone call and it was really, really hard because we get so much spam as agents anyways.
Mhm.
But the good news is every phone call with Google is recorded, so you can go back. I'm just gonna show you. I'll show you at the end, so you can see that you like it was really nice because I don't remember. I'm usually driving and I take the call, but I can go back and like I've already asked for their email, I've asked for what they're looking for, and it's all recorded there.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Yep, no problem. Okay, so this one is showing what it'll look like. I thought there was a place to do my headshot already. Maybe I missed it.
It doesn't pull from your Google My
No,
Business.
you have to re-enter one. So they don't have to match.
Mm.
See if we get, and this changes. Like I did this 2 weeks ago and it was different than it is right now. So Google, I mean, just like anything, they constantly are changing. Um, so this is all new too. So it's saying the messages will be moved here and there's my call and they can text me on this number. Oh, this is where I do the headshot and stuff. Okay. So we're gonna not go in order here. We're gonna go in the order I want you to go. Okay, so let's do our headshot first. So we're gonna just pick our little headshot. Sorry, I gotta find where I put it. And we'll do this one. If you don't have a headshot, just go in Canva. They're specific about them. It has to be at least 500 pixels. All right. So like you really could, if you want to have a lot of different accounts in your town, you could put different pictures on all of them. Of course, your name's going to be the same, but see how it shows right there, 18 years in business? You know what I mean? So it just automatically goes on there. Bonnie,
You're muted, Bonnie.
What if your information about your business is not correct? How do you go in there and correct that? Because it says I've only been in business 6 years.
You got to go all the way back to the first page and put your year of business when you got your license. That's
Oh,
the very
I
first
read that
part where
wrong.
she
I
put
might have said-
2006.
Yeah, I put the wrong date in there then. Okay, so I got to start all over again.
Just keep going back, and then
Okay,
put it in
all
there.
right, you answered my question.
yep, no worries. This one is your real estate license. So this is where Nevada real estate brokers, I'm not a broker, I'm a sales license. My business name is, so that's what it says on my, this is what it says on my license, so I'm trying to match it up.
It says 11C or LLC.
LLC, did that come off wrong? There we go.
There you go.
And make sure you put the right license number. And what did it say expiration date?
I don't know. They're always December, right? 31st or the month after.
Yeah. Okay, so it usually takes about 7 days to verify that. Or no, usually takes 2 days. So I'm not doing that. Okay, wait, if your license is under a different business name, also submit a doing business as. Oh yes, so this is what my coach told me because I was getting 3 leads a day, but remember a lot of them were land because I was trying a different strategy. And when Google changed my name, so now I need to go back because they didn't used to offer this. Now I could go back and probably doing business as Lani Belcher / Las Vegas Realtor. Does that make sense? So this is good. As of 2 weeks ago, they did not have this thing here. Adrian?
Yes, what if you have 3 different licenses? Can you put them in there?
I would start with one because they're just trying to match you up with your Google My Business. That's all this is verification for.
Okay, it has nothing to do with where you're going to be getting your leads. Because again, I work in 3 different states that are 5
So
miles apart from each other. So I'm
three
licensed
different
in all 3
states.
states.
So 3 different states. I think do you have 3 different Google My Businesses?
No, I only have 1.
Okay. I don't know for sure on that.
Okay.
Why does that do that?
That's what we get from being Maryland, DC, and Virginia all together.
I do have a name I can give you after that helped me do all this. That would help you. He does charge though.
That's okay. Thank you.
Yep. Devana.
Yes. My business name is Devonna Meyer Realtor, but I have an LLC, but it's not under that under my Google. So it doesn't matter. I just, like you said, just matching what my Google, my business matches, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, that's new and that's awesome. Okay, so now it's showing business found on Google Maps. So this is where it shows that I'm on there. For some reason, I have no reviews found. So it's matching the wrong thing for me. It's like it should have matched it with my Google business and it didn't for some reason.
Can you say not your business and go choose something
Let's
else?
try that.
Oh.
So yeah, and they really will. You can call or email them and they'll help you. But I've done this like multiple times when I was practicing and I've never had the wrong one come up. So that is new. And in order to be verified or be a Google local service as, you have to have at least 5 reviews. So you can open a new Google My Business, but it needs at least 5 reviews. And here's the link. That is so weird that it didn't match up. And I don't know why. Oh yeah, right here it says you need at least 5 reviews for your Google local services to appear in search results for real estate agent. If your business is on Google Maps, any reviews you currently have will be added to your local services ad automatically. So I'll have to look into that. Oh, and I'm doing this in the wrong order, but did we do the license verification yet?
Yeah, we already filled that out.
Yeah, we did that one. Real estate agents featured right here. Okay, so add the employee. You are the employee. Oh, you know what? I wonder because I must have on my license just put Lani Belcher before. So I'm just gonna go back and just play with this for a second. Oh, it's too late. It's trying to verify it. Oh wait, edit. Oh, it's not letting me. So I think if I would have put my just Lani Belcher, it would have matched me with my Google page because I've since changed this. And it's, if that makes sense. Why will it not let me edit it? Okay, so we'll go on to here. Oh, there was a couple. Devana?
Sorry. I'm paying attention. I'm watching you.
Sorry, I should have taken my hand down.
Okay. Michelle, assistant. You're muted. Hey.
Hi. I have a quick question. Are you going to be able to put that guy's information in? Our Google account got deleted and we're having a hard time getting it fixed. And we need like an expert to help us figure out our Google account.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look up his. I do have a referral link, but I don't know where to find it. But I'll find it near the end.
Yeah, we'll put it in the email that goes out to everybody. So if you're in Tech Tuesday group, if you're in the Tech Tuesday group, you automatically get an email out after each Tech Tuesday. So just make sure you're in the Tech Tuesday with Wendy group, and we'll put that link. Joanna, make sure we put that link in there.
Thank you very much. Because yeah, we've been really struggling with Google.
Oh, everybody has.
We'll
I'll
put
send
it in
you
the
this info.
Facebook group too. So if you don't get the email, if the email doesn't come through or something, it'll be in the Facebook group where the recording is.
Okay, Carol.
Hi, Lani. Thank you so much for doing this. Question for you regarding the licensing and the Google business name. I am a team with my husband, so my Google business is John and Carol Stanley. So both of our names, but of course we're both licensed, so we have two separate licenses. Can you upload two licenses, or how do you think that's going to work?
I would try it. That's the thing about it's like I have a couple of these Google local service accounts. So if one doesn't work, just redo it. Like you can have as many as you want.
Okay, cool. Yeah, trial and error. I like it.
Yeah, so I mean that's like play with it. So on here, make sure your email matches whatever your Google My Business email is that you use. And same license number again. Where was that? I can't remember why it's asking for this again, but we'll get it to them. If you have other people you want on there, I don't know why you would add it on there, but okay, so that's how you do your featured
Oh,
professionals.
you have reviews on that one.
Okay, so now it matched me up. That's why.
Cool.
And it's
So
not
I have a question about when it says business name. Now on my business, Google My Business, it's Devonna Meyer Realtor. That's my name on Google. So on my business, and so when it says my business name, I say Devonna Meyer Realtor on there.
I would, because you'll get so many more leads.
Okay.
For some reason, that's what I had, and Google changed it. And I couldn't even change it back. But now I can probably go back in there's like doing business as the Devonna, I can't remember your last name. Meyer. So I would try it, because sometimes Google will let you get away with it and then they'll change it later.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the next thing? We did headshots, so the background check. And this is where it doesn't get tricky, but sometimes. Okay, so maybe identity verification. It doesn't get tricky, but you are stumped on this one for a while. Okay, so there is a company called Evident, and once you say you want to do it, then they're going to send you an email to verify it. Ah, why did it take me off there? So it should send you an email. I don't think it did because I haven't filled anything out. Oh, it did. No, it didn't. Sorry, I'm just checking my email to see if I got it. So there should be somewhere to click on here though, Chad. Your selected professionals will receive an email to start their identity. Okay, I did get it. It was slow. So what they're gonna do, because I don't want to sit here and do it on here, is they'll send you an email, and then it'll go to your phone also. I wonder if it went to my phone. Nope. And you'll screenshot your license name. You'll screenshot your driver's license and then send it back, and it verifies, because it's verifying that you are the license holder and that's your phone number. So that's like they email you, they send it to your phone, and you send all your info back. We all know how many scammers are out there, right?
Yeah, that'd be terrible for someone to run ads on your business.
But I still feel like I should documents check. Like I didn't get an email and I didn't get a text yet, but I remember filling it out. Let me see.
You were making this look so easy, Lani.
I know. It really is easy. Huh. But it keeps referring to selected professionals. So I wonder if there was something on here that and see that's off again. See how like touchy this is? Maybe I didn't save it. And this is not the email I use for work, but yet it's the email linked to my Google My Business. So you have to match that. I didn't save it last time. I think that's why. So yeah, so now the verification is in progress. So now I think if I come down here, yeah, so now it's showing I have an employee. Okay, so now you know what goes wrong if you don't save something. Michelle?
Yes. Okay. So, I don't use my full legal name for my business. So, like, my first name is Tammy, but I just go by my middle and last name, Michelle Williams. So, how would I do that? Would I do Tammy Michelle Williams doing business as Michelle Williams?
That's what I would try. I would
Okay.
let's just try it normal. And then if it doesn't, then just go create a new one and try with the other name. And like I
Okay.
said, like call that number. Like they'll walk you through and like probably be like, hey, this is what you need to do.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I probably need to call that number. Thank you.
Okay, so this time, and I think the number is, yeah, the number is down here, or you can email them. Okay, so and they sent me, I got the email this time. See, so if you don't see your employee show up down here, which is yourself, go back and do your featured professional.
What about the bidding and the budget and the billing information? You're not going to do any of that?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're getting there. But before you can do this, you gotta, okay, so when evident is, just so you know, I guess I could pull this over here. This is what evident is gonna look like and ask for. Please provide images of your driver's license and identity or passport. And you're gonna put your phone number in here. And they're gonna send a one-time text. And then when I send it on my phone, then it will continue on here. Ah, but for the sake of time, I'm not gonna do that. Let's go back to where we were.
That whole just you gotta drag that top screen out of the page.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, so that is how you get verified though. So it's gonna go to your email, you put your phone number, and then it's gonna go to your phone. And you have like, it's kind of you can't wait till the next day or later. You have to do it immediately. The next thing on the background, so that's your background check and identity, is your proof of insurance. So usually there's a spot that asks for it. Maybe it is in. Like maybe I gotta do this. Let me do this really quick because it might pop up on here after. Do you guys know what your proof of insurance is?
Is it from your brokerage?
Yeah, so your broker will have it. I know ours keeps it in like in the forms section. If not, they're really quick to give it to you. Sorry, I'm just doing this to see what it really comes back at. So it's uploading. You guys can't see it, but it's uploading my documents. Okay, we will continue because this is taking forever to go through. So the next one is, so proof of insurance. I think I took it's the certificate of liability for your company. Customer reviews. Right here. So yeah, I got to figure out how to link my other one. But that was the key, is to make sure they're linked together. Mine is not linked together. So I've got to go back and do something. And remember, 5 or more. And also, whenever you try to get reviews, have them put like, the more they can use the word Las Vegas or first time home buyer, stuff like that, your stuff pops to the top. Anyone have any questions about the reviews?
No.
Okay. So the next thing is billing. Put your billing information in there. And here's your budget. So this is what it's saying it recommends. $16.35 per week. And you're going to spend this much. I know that sounds like a lot, but guess, and it says you're going to get 15 leads, or you can set your own budget, but you can turn this off whenever you want. So if, like right now, I'll just show you. I think I put it up here. Ah, how do I get the little bar off the top?
I click on the top of it and drag it.
There we go. Okay, so oh, I was gonna send you to my, let me just pull it over here. Okay, so here's my account. And if we go to, like this girl, she just called the other day and she wanted, I got charged. This one was less than 30 seconds, so I didn't get charged. But this is how it works. And you can go, I think you can, this one's a message. This is a phone. So you can actually click on here and you can show the recording or listen to it. See, I don't even know what that one was. But what was I gonna say about? You can keep your notes in here, but also this is why I felt like I stopped getting as many leads, as if they were bad leads, I'd come up here and rate the lead. Well, where they typed it, and I'd put like very disappointed if it was land, but they had typed in that they were looking for a real estate agent. So I feel like I confused Google because I said someone looking for a real estate agent is a bad lead, where it's still a good lead, but it wasn't what I was looking for. Okay, so I wanted to show you the budget.
So it was better if you hadn't have done the little survey.
Yeah, so I feel like I shouldn't have rated. I also tried using AI answering service.
It's like, geez, this lady is picky.
But I did. I tried using like a AI recording, and everyone hated it. People want to talk to people. So I know sometimes it's nice and convenient, but people, when they're calling and they look at a picture and they click it and it's like a voice that you can tell is automated, like you can hear what they're saying on the other end, and they're like, I don't want to talk to one of these machines, and click it. And I finally answered it one time, and the guy said he'd called 5 different people and it was all AI. So he was really glad that I answered myself. Okay, so right now, like this is how crazy it is. My average weekly budget is $10,000. You guys, in last week I only got 1 lead.
$10,000 lead.
No, it wasn't 10,000.
I
Like
know, I'm just kidding.
that's what they take it. Yeah, and I think another thing is you can add photos. I haven't, like I was so busy last summer, I have not taken the time to do this. But because of my name being out there, I got so many referrals, and the VA actually picked me up, which has been nice because those are leads that come pre-approved and want to go buy a house. Yes, you have to give them a commission, but the more your name is out there, the more people see you. What was I going to say about this?
What did you put for your budget again?
So right now I have $10,000, but I only got 1 lead and I paid. Okay, so let's go to how much I paid for that 1 lead because I haven't even checked. Let's see if that will show it. So look, I'm paying just under $100 a lead. This is what I've gotten. See, like mine has totally slowed down, but if I went back to last year at this time, then it was outrageous.
And it appears on your previous page, you paid $111
Where was it at?
on the previous page.
So profit and budget. Oh
You
yeah,
see where it says your bid,
yeah,
$111.
$111.
But you're saying that these aren't like Facebook ads.
These aren't Facebook ads. Most of them,
they are people legitimately looking for houses to buy.
yeah, like this one right here. She's like, hey, I want to be a first-time home buyer. This is what I want a house for 550. I'm a nurse, blah, blah, blah. I send her over to John right away, and we're gonna go look at homes next week. Okay, a lot of these other ones are charges that I obviously don't remember and that were probably not very good. But I feel like the amount you pay for what you get is so much better. There was something I was going to show you on reports.
You have just one ad running or more than one
Just
ad?
one. I just have one. So on here, so it shows that last month or this, yeah. So in a month, I only actually got charged 5 leads. Last summer, I was paying 4,000 a month, and it was. That's why I'm like, I gotta change this because it was just too much. And they were for like Northern Nevada ones. Well, I couldn't find good agents. I mean, it was horrible. So I totally revamped it, only went to Las Vegas because I thought my time is more precious than trying to find help for these little deals.
Right. That's
But
a
this
good
is,
idea though, to just do referrals and make money on referrals, but 4,000 a month.
yeah, it wasn't worth it. So it's showing right here. So if someone was to Google that, my name is going to come up 94, like my impression. The absolute top is only 32. When I did the whole state, this was like 100% each time. But at the same time, like what good is it if I get a lead way up there and I couldn't, there's like the northeastern corner of Nevada, there's no good agents. And if you are on this call, send me your info.
John, you have a question?
Yes. Could you go back to the budgeting page and
On mine or the other one?
on the one that we're looking at right now?
Okay, I just thought it might be easier to see because I'm doing it so you see what the results can be. That's why I'm saying put your ad spend really high because I feel if I put this even higher, then I'm telling Google I want more business and they will push me up. That's how I feel. I don't know if that's true or not.
On one page, I think it was this one, if you scroll up. No. Maybe it was the page we were just on, but one page gave you a time frame. And the time
yeah, that
frame
was
that
the
you've
last
got
one.
is the current time frame, but then it shows that in April you had considerably more activity, and I was just kind of curious how.
So I just barely changed this last month because we're just trying a new strategy because I was still getting really garbage leads for land. Let me see. So we tried to take it down. I was doing like Pahrump and I was doing just a lot of other towns and it was taking all my time driving around to those places. Okay, which one? I'm trying to think of reports.
I'm yeah, that one. So if you
But like I'll show you, I'll see if I can put last year. Let's do April. I'll be embarrassed to show how much I spent and probably didn't even make. But look, so I got 40 leads, but look what I was spending. And my ad would show 100% at the top, or no, 50%. So I was number 1 or 2 spot every time. That's the impressions I got, and that is I would always show up.
Crap.
But it was like I got some really good ones, but I got mostly garbage ones.
So just from memory, how many transactions do you think you might have actually gotten from those 40 leads?
So I don't know about the 40, but I do know I started this, so March of last year to right now, I've closed 22 deals.
Okay.
There you go. That's what people are looking for. Is it worth all this fun? Yes, it is.
And the reason I like my budget, where am I? Oh, like currently.
That is so funny because I paid that one guy to try to be #1 in Las Vegas on Google.
Uh-huh.
And he has he had this running for me, and I could not reach Lani. I could not reach Lani. I'm like, why? Why is she above me? The whole time, every time I look. I had Boulder City. I had Henderson was, I did good on Henderson, but I couldn't touch her in Las Vegas. That's so funny.
But so like the last week, the one lead that she's gonna buy a house for $550, I only had to pay $55 for that. And I changed my strategy because I'm tired of wasting money. And I'm getting a lot of VA leads that just come to me because they found me this is how they found me, and I signed up because I'm like, oh, let me just try it. And it's been nice to have a steady flow. I can't say the money's great, but it's been nice to have a steady flow of a little bit of income.
Lani, do you feel that you've made up the money that you spend with the 22 transactions?
100%, yes.
Okay. That's what counts.
Yeah.
You want to do breakfast after they leave?
I mean, this 22 transactions figure what, $10,000 average commission, which it's probably more. That's a lot of money compared to. And how long were you spending $4,000? Like,
so just like in the summer months, and I think I had 3 closings that same month, so I easily made my money up. But at the same time, fall comes along, and we all know what fall was like here. And it just is slower. I'm like, okay, I got to change my strategies. And thank goodness that's when the VA found me on Google My Business. In fact, other agents told them, oh, she serves this area, which I don't. But I'm like, hey, but I do this area and this area. And so they hired me.
Okay, so a little help for me. Hold on, John. Where do you see, like, let's say you have multiple ads running. Where can you see all your ads, and can you show me how to cancel them?
So Google Local Service, I have so I guess this would be, let's see what a profile. No, we did that one. So I guess, when you logged in, so when we initially did the very first logged in, it shows you what account. So you can edit your existing accounts, or you can create a new one.
Right. And it allowed me to edit like my budget, but when I put 0 for my budget, it wouldn't let me do it. There was no like cancellation anywhere.
But if your ad is 0, they're not
It wouldn't let me do it. It wouldn't let me go down to 0.
Oh, it wouldn't let you go down. Oh
yeah, it wouldn't let me. Yeah, I know. So it just keeps running, and I don't know how to turn it off. That's funny.
Can you turn it off under the flag of promotions that you have there, Lani?
Okay, so where are you saying?
Oh,
under billing right there.
Right there. No.
Oh, that was just a credit they gave me. So because they used to do it. So last year they would have it. You could fight each lead. And so you could tell Google, this one's looking for land, and they would give it to you, but they changed, like Google's AI now too. And they changed it, and that's when it was harder to get more leads.
Interesting. AI is not helping you.
And I was paying a company. So if you want to go the route, like I paid someone to help take care of it. I had paid someone the year before, so back in 23, and they put me in a contract, and I got 0 leads. And they wouldn't let me out of the contract. They wouldn't even give me any of my money back. And so when this kid came along, and we'll send you out his information, he's like, well, this is how much I charge. It's month to month. I'm like, oh my gosh, this kid's a genius. Like, he doesn't even know how valuable he is. So I signed up with him and immediately had like 3 leads the next day.
Awesome. No,
Plus, we'll send you out the info. You can try it. I mean, you have to remember, even though you hire a company, that they're forever Google's forever changing. They're trying to keep up. But what I loved about them is there was no contract. So if you feel like you get under your feet and do it, you can go out and do it on your own. If you need his help, sign back up and keep going.
Right.
You will. I love it. I love it. Did Michelle and John, are you guys good? Because your hands are still up.
Yeah, I'm looking at pages on the search term Google Ads, and apparently I have a Google ad page, but it's giving me it's almost like Facebook's manager.
So make sure it's Google local service ads. They're different.
Okay. All right. Nice.
Yeah, so like when we run ads on our YouTube videos, it's different. It's different than this.
And what's different is Google Ads, people you pay for people clicking or looking, or Google local services, you are only charged if they call you or message you.
Okay.
So you know how nice it was to, like, when I started doing this, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so weird. People are calling me saying, hey, I'm ready to go look at homes, or hey, I want to put my house on the market. It's our dream, right?
Yeah, it's a little different than chasing them. They're actually chasing you. I love it.
Yeah.
Linda, you have a question?
Yeah, can you show me I missed where you clicked to hear the recordings of your calls.
Oh, yeah. So if you come here, see, this was a message, so we can't listen to it. I have no idea. We can listen to it. Well, actually, you might not be able to hear it.
Yeah, right there.
Like 6 minutes. I have no idea.
Thank you for calling the office of Lani Belcher with EXC Realty.
Can you hear
Are
it?
you looking to buy or sell property?
Yes.
Actually, I got a referral. I was looking for an agent that I could work with.
Okay. Are you a real estate agent yourself?
I am.
I don't remember this call.
Alrighty. Can I get your name, please?
My name is Joey Cody.
You said Cody is the last name?
That's correct. CODY.
Oh, can't trust.
But that's what I mean. You can go back. So like when I'm driving and I got a call, I would just ask as many questions because I couldn't write it down, and then go back and listen to that call. But the whole key though is to get in 30 seconds whether they're really a legit person that's going to make you money. So remember, if they're a rental or if they are selling land, call them back. Their number is right up here. Sometimes they won't show it, but sometimes they will.
That's interesting. She did a good job of doing that. She pre-qualified. I'm like, right away. Like, are you wanting to buy or sell?
Yeah. Well, and that's like what they just get right to the point, because like I was spending $4,300, where now I'm not getting as many leads, so I want to make sure those are even better leads.
Cool. I love it. Isabel.
Yes, yes, Lani. So right now, how much are you spending right now for the service?
So for Google local service ads? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
So I've only had one lead this month, and it was $55, but it was also a $550 buyer. So you know what? And I have other business going on, so that's fine for me right now.
But what's your budget right now?
10,000 a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she never spends 10,000 a week. It's just, I know the guy that set up mine said the same thing. It has to be a really big number, and it's going to scare the shit out of you.
Yeah.
But trust me, you're not going to be charged that. And I was like, oh, here we go.
But why? But why did the leads go down? You've only gotten one lead this month.
So I've been playing with just changing different things. I'm trying to spend less and get better leads. So last week I changed a few things, and I think that's why. I also, like, I really do need to create a new one, because even though I'm teaching you and showing you I'm creating a new one, I'm not. I'm just using my existing one. But using my existing one, I like where it said rate this lead, I would rate it bad because it would just end up being a land deal. And then Google would think anyone that is like they were rating me lower within their system. So like I really do need to go over and just start over.
Oh, I see.
But the thing is, she may have only gotten one, but it was, you said, a buyer for $550.
Yeah,
right?
so it was the legit buyer.
So you're talking $16,000, and she spent $55 on that lead. And how many leads do we have to call? Like, we actually have to call from Facebook to get a $550,000 buyer. So, I mean, they're much more expensive, but they're better.
They're legit. Yeah.
They're legit. I mean, Lani also does Facebook too. Don't get it wrong, but
yeah,
this one's working really good. So
these ones come to me, where the Facebook ones, I feel like I'm reaching out to them. And I would any day rather pay $55 for a qualified lead than spend hours and hours and months trying to hope that they love and trust me.
Love it. All right, Isabel, are you good?
Yeah, I just wanted one more question. The answering service, is that like a VA service or what?
So it's a company and I'll put all that info. I'll give Wendy the info so she can send it to you guys.
Yeah, we'll put that in the email as well.
And you have to
Thank
remember,
you so much.
I paid a coach to learn all this, and they don't manage my account, but every time I need them, then they'll help me out. So
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yep, anytime.
I learned a lot.
All right,
Thank
you
you,
guys,
Wendy.
9 o'clock. I got to get to the VIP room. So for those of you on VIP, I'll see you in a minute. And for everybody else, we'll see you next week. Have a great day. Thank you, Lani. Appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.